Okay, live na tayo guys. Time check 3 minutes before 10 o'clock ng umaga. I would like to request everyone who is willing to share this video live so I can actually reach out to everyone, especially to those who are saddened by everything that's been happening. I will try to speak in English for this whole live video because Auntie Christine blocked me a week after I left Philippines, and she continued to block me until she left my country. I tried to reach out, but I did not succeed, so I will speak in English here, hoping that she can also hear what I'm going to say. Auntie Christine, if you're going to watch this live video later, just know that I can look at you straight in the eyes and tell you straight that you are a big liar. You are a big liar. You have no right to speak badly about my family. You have no right to use my children's faces in your YouTube channel after I stopped giving you the consent. I announced in this live video that everything that was said about my family and myself are all lies. There are no hard proof or evidence to back up everything that was said about me, and I was not supposed to speak because that I know how hard the life is in Uganda. So I really did not want to speak. I hope it is okay for everyone right now that I am speaking in English. We have 300 viewers in YouTube right now, and we have 1,000 viewers in our Facebook account. I will try to address questions as straight as possible, and I will also try to voice out my concerns as well. I did not bring my children here at the moment because I don't want them to hear this, knowing that my children are they're able to communicate and I can understand English and can understand what's happening, especially Calbi, who is 5 years old. So I will speak in English like I said, so it is fair, and Auntie Christine can watch this because this message is also for her as well. I will not say the complete information, complete name of the person for legal purposes. I will just address by the first name because I know you guys know who I am talking about. Okay, I will not also show a face because since the day that I have informed her that she needs to go back home in Uganda, I cut all my ties with her. I will address her by the first name. I will address her by the first name. Thank you so much for everyone who decided to wait for this live video. You don't deserve any of this drama and negativity about me and my family, but I cannot take it anymore that she's been using me, my family, and my children to monetize her content, to monetize her YouTube channel by saying all her lies, at the same time using my children's faces, videos, and information without my consent. I am not hiding any information. That's why I am speaking in English. Again, I hope you guys understand why this live video is in English. Let's wait a little bit more. I can see a lot of people who knows me here. My siblings are also watching. They have advised me for a couple of days, but my siblings, they know me. They know when I don't allow things to happen, but they do know, they respect when I say I have to really speak out. All right, we have 1,000, 2,000 viewers in YouTube, and we have 477 viewers in YouTube and 2,000 viewers in Facebook. Guys, I will try to speak as slow and calm as possible. This is not going to be a short live. It's not gonna be a fast live. I'm going to speak as concise, as clear, and uh, as as specific as possible. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to start, guys. I am Princess Yiga once again. Let me introduce myself for everyone here. I'm Princess Yiga. I am a content creator, a single mother of 4 children. I'm sorry if I feel emotional. You know, you don't see me cry. You know that. You rarely see me cry. And when I cry, it's not about other people. I cry because for my family, my siblings, and my children. Those are the reasons that I cry. But the other personal problems I have, I don't cry. So excuse me if I get emotional on some of the parts of this live video because my heart hurts for my children. I am a single mother of 4 kids. You know that I do show them in my social media accounts. They are they're my life, and they are the reason for everything that I have right now. You have watched our story from the beginning since we were in Uganda. You've watched our story when I got pregnant with Kalbi, who is now 5 years old, Chico, who is now 3 years old, Mayumi. When I left my marriage, I did not know that I was pregnant for 2 months, but I pursued my pregnancy and I had Mayumi, and now she is already turning 2 years old. She's the only girl, or the only daughter, the most beautiful, sweet, charming fighter daughter of mine, and you know her. Maraming salamat. I thank you guys for loving me and my family. I left Uganda 2023. We are now 2 months here in the Philippines. Okay, so I have to be very clear from the beginning, guys. I cannot just jump and start fighting or defending, okay? You just be patient because I want things to be cleared out. All right? So, a lot of people here are concerned because Auntie Christine already really defamed and bad-mouthed me and my family, and I chose not to speak up. There are some reasons behind that. But now I cannot let her do this anymore, okay? So again, we left Uganda. My marriage failed. You guys know that. I left Uganda when I was pregnant. During that time, my ex-husband already stopped supporting me and the children 2 months before we left Uganda. So I was actually feeding and raising my kids on my own with all the finances. I was paying all the expenses of the house and the staff that I have hired for the children, like the personal driver and Auntie Christine. You guys know that Auntie Christine, she was our nanny and helper back in Uganda when we lived there for 4 years. She was our nanny and our helper again in Uganda. When my marriage failed, I decided to leave Uganda for my children's sake and for my sake as well. And knowing that my finances are very tight because I was raising 4 kids all on my own without any financial support, I just decided to save whatever I can and book our flight. But I felt sad that I couldn't, my children and the nanny in Uganda, which is Auntie Christine, is going to be separated regardless of whatever things, it's not always perfect relationship, guys. You know that. Even whoever your nanny or your helper is, wherever you are in the Philippines, it's not perfect. It's not always good. It's not always laughing. But I grew up very poor, and I understand the life in Uganda is extremely hard. I felt bad that Auntie will lose us and the opportunity that she had with me when we were leaving Uganda. So I told Auntie very straight that I cannot take her because number one, she cannot stay in my country. She cannot do anything in my country because working visa is difficult in this country. Any country is always difficult. So I cannot take her with me. And I don't have the money to support her. I did not have enough money. I only had enough savings to take care of my children and myself because we did not go home to the Philippines for a long time. We did not have a house. We don't have anything. So the savings that I have after booking our ticket to leave Uganda is just enough to start over. And I told her that I cannot be responsible mentally and financially for Auntie Christine. So I told her she's not going. She's going to start looking for a job in Uganda before we left. But then I did my reflection and I decided, I changed my mind because I felt bad that the life is too hard in Uganda, and with her condition, with her feet and everything, she will really have a hard time. You know, sometimes guys, when you grow up, people can have a helpful heart, you know, especially as Filipinos. Correct me if I am wrong, okay? But we Filipinos are very thoughtful to other people. That's why Filipinos are popular all over the world. And this one, I am very proud to say that, okay? I checked my finances at that time. I had to book Auntie Christine a return flight if I'm going to take her to the Philippines because Uganda will not allow her to leave the country on a one-way flight. If she is going in the Philippines, she needs to have a return flight regardless of whatever visa she's going to have. A return flight costed me over 2,000 US dollars or 100,000 pesos just to bring Auntie from Uganda to Philippines, to give her that opportunity, especially that after we left Uganda, before leaving Uganda, I let her start a YouTube channel. A YouTube channel, she asked permission if she could also vlog. I allowed her because I know one day she needs it so she doesn't have to work for anyone when she goes back home for good. It will be a good thing for her and her children. I supported her. She said it's going to be tulye mele about food and cooking. So a lot of people wanted my confirmation. I allowed Auntie and supported her in her YouTube channel. She asked permission. I said yes. I wanted her to learn it so she will be able to earn income on her own when she goes back to Uganda for good, because life is extremely hard. It's hard here, but it's even harder on that side. Opportunities are limited. The offers are not the same. It's just hard. Okay? Then, she told me that her YouTube channel is going to be Tulye Mele. It's not about my children. It's not about my life. It's not about Kalbi. It's not about Chico. It's not about Mayumi. But because she lived with us and she was there for my children, I did not say no in those small appearances of my children in her videos. Until recently, when we moved back in the Philippines, and it suddenly changed. You know, I noticed that she is not really focusing on her YouTube channel named Tulye Mele. Auntie Christine, you know this very well. Again, I am doing this live video for you. Please listen closely and please stop all your lies. You are lying straight to everyone while looking at the camera. You are lying in front of my children. You let my children speak against me without guiding them properly. I don't know what your intention is. Auntie Christine, again, you know this. I am not afraid of speaking in English because I have done this a lot of times with you in private. I have spoken to you in private while looking at you in the eyes. You know that, Auntie Christine. You know what I don't accept and I do accept. You know when I am disappointed. You know when I am angry about something. You know when I correct you about something because I need to protect everyone. my position as a single mother and my position, my responsibility when I took you in, you have an idea how hard it was for me. But now you are choosing this against me? Auntie Christine, how dare you? How dare you do this to me and my family and my children? You just lost all the opportunities that I thought for you and the children. And you know that. You know this. I allowed you to vlog. Your vlog is Tulyemele. Never the Yigas. Never my children. I told Auntie Christine that there is a rule in my country. She cannot do any work in my country. So there will be no income because she's a tourist here. But Auntie is also aware that I cannot handle her expenses because I have to hire my own Filipino nanny in my country. It is cheaper, it is better, it's faster. My kids can speak Tagalog, they can speak local language and everything. But because I was thinking for the opportunity for you, Auntie Christine, because I needed you to grow your channel before you go back to the country, I let you stay with us. You were a tourist in my country. You have vlogs. I have vlogged about you traveling local destinations in my country. I hired different helpers, Filipino helpers in my house to take care of my children, to work with me. You know that because they were also working for you as well. Imagine, my personal driver is also your personal driver. My personal assistant was also your personal assistant when you were with us. You vlogged about moving freely in my country. You uploaded photos, thousands of photos of you moving around in my country. I told you I cannot afford you. You asked to stay. You begged me to let you come with us because there's nothing for you in Uganda. You were crying. You begged. You wanted to be with us because there's nothing for you in Uganda. You know how hard life is there. We are both adults here, Auntie Christine. You offered to help around because you know that I cannot afford anyone outside of my country. You know that. But because I was thinking for you, whatever was meant for our savings and the start of my family, I spent for you 2,000 US dollars. Why would I bring you, Auntie, to the Philippines? Auntie Christine, now all of this, listen to this very carefully. I spent 2,000 US dollars for the very beginning just to take you from Uganda, to take you out of Uganda and give you an opportunity to let you travel internationally, to let you ride the airplane for the first time, to let you see my beautiful country, my culture, my people, to vlog about our food, to see local places. You rode airplanes a lot of times when you were with us. You were beautiful, Auntie Christine, when you were with us. But the way you are speaking about me and my family, I cannot accept that. I tried to keep quiet because I don't want to speak badly about you. I needed you to keep your channel because I know you have your children. They are still going to school. I took you with us here in the Philippines on the first month that we arrived. Guys, listen carefully. I will tell you everything. The truth, I will tell you what really disappointed me. I will tell you, I don't want to do this. I did not want to do this. But here you will hear everything. And again, bear with me as I speak in English because I am not doing this for the haters, for the bashers. I am doing this for you, Auntie Christine. Look at me in the eyes. If you had problems with me, why did you block me a week after I left Philippines? Why did you refuse to communicate with me? Why are you using the people around me against you? Why are you twisting and lying the story? Why are you lying, Auntie Christine? I don't understand. Why are you lying? Why are you choosing that direction? What is your purpose? A month after we left Uganda, we were staying in my sister's house. Madam Ten Gives offered her house to me and the children. I did not have my house ready when we arrived in Uganda. My children and I were staying in my children's house because she wanted us to be safe and she loved me and my kids dearly. Auntie Christine, you know this. 1 month when we arrived here in Uganda, in the Philippines, you started showing signs of sadness. Auntie Christine, you know this very well, and everything is fresh in my head. You are the one who wanted to come and get out of your country. You begged me to come with us. You were very happy. A lot of videos will prove that during our despedida or farewell party with Maring Sara, you were bragging everyone that finally you're going to leave your country. Because nobody gets that kind of opportunity in your country. Nobody carries someone and spends $2,000 to take you out of your country, let alone a single mom like me who's feeding all my kids, who's working from morning till evening. You know my story. 1 month when we arrived in the Philippines, you showed sign of sadness. You were sitting, you were not talking, you were not in the mood, you were not moving, you just wanted to sit all the time. I was so worried. I was so concerned. What did I do, Auntie Christine? I asked everyone to leave us in the house and I called your attention. I asked you, Auntie, sit down in the kitchen, dining table, and talk to me straight in my eyes. Auntie Christine, tell the truth. Stop lying about me and my family. Tell them how I speak to you privately while looking into your eyes every time we have issues. Why are you lying? I sat down with you in that dining table in the house of my sister and asked you what was the problem a month after we arrived in the Philippines. You started crying to me. I told you, Auntie, whatever the reason is, do not hesitate to tell me. I will do anything to fix it. Even if I have to beg my family to give me money, if I need money, if you want to go back home in your country because you felt homesick, you feel sad away from your family, I will get that money. Give me 1 month, 3 months, I will get that money. I flew you 100,000 pesos from my savings for me and my children. That money is not for myself, Auntie. That money is for my children. I used it for you to leave your country, to give you the opportunity to make sure your YouTube grows so when you go back in Uganda, you can have your own income that will pay you forever. This YouTube channel is going to pay you forever, Auntie Christine. It's gonna help you. It's gonna protect you and your children. You don't have to work anymore. You know, I did not lie to you anything since I started supporting you. What did I get in return? Everything I have been doing because for my children. I chose to trust you with my kids. And despite of all the expenses and responsibilities I chose to have on my shoulders for you, I took it. While paying my debt, while paying my siblings at the same time, I never missed my responsibilities with you. I never missed any responsibilities with you. From your lipstick, to your sunblock, to your perfume, to your lotion, to your napkin, to you, whatever you drink, whatever you eat, whatever tea you drink. You take tea, I buy you tea. You take banana, you love banana, I buy for you. You are always in the list of my groceries. Do not lie to my people. Do not lie for my children. You are using my children. Auntie Christine, stop it. And do not, regardless, even if you don't watch this video, just know this video, I am doing this for you. Auntie Christine, I don't care what other people say about me, but you lying about my family, you lying about the people I trust around me and my children, it's so, for me, you can lie about me, I don't care. You can lie about me. Do you know why, Auntie Christine? I have nothing to prove. There's nothing for me to prove. I have my own boundaries and I stick with it. People are not gonna be happy with me and that's okay. But you destroying my siblings, you using my children, this is not okay anymore. Auntie Christine, stop it. Stop it, Auntie Christine. I don't have to use any hurtful, hateful words. I don't have to say bad things about you. I have supported you enough. I have done my responsibility with you until the very last minute you are in my country. If I have wished you badly while you were here, I have done so a lot of times already. Auntie Christine, you know that. You begged me a lot of times that you wanted to stay here in my country. You wanted to stay with us. Whatever opportunity you got from me, Auntie Christine, do not lie to my people. You will never get all those opportunities where you are. Right now, where you were before I met you. You will never touch an iPhone in your life. Auntie Christine, you will never be able to put. Auntie Christine, you are lying. I talked to you, why were you sad? 1 month after we left Uganda, you started crying to me. I told you, Auntie, what's the problem? If there's a problem and you wanted to go home, I don't want you to feel sad and depressed. You are my responsibility the moment you stepped out of Uganda. The moment you stepped foot in the Philippines, you were my responsibility since day one. And I have accepted that. And every day I have prayed for God to help me and give me strength to support you in everything. Because I chose to help you and support you. My family backed me up in everything, Auntie Christine. They saw how hard life was for me. You know that. My siblings knew how heavy life was because I chose to protect my children. They supported you and loved you. You can destroy me all you want, but do not speak badly of my family and do not use my children against me after slapping them in the face. My Chico is only 3 years old. My Chico has a small face. You are big. I'm tired, Auntie. I cried to you a lot of times. I told you I'm tired. But I faced my responsibility for you and your children. Are your children my responsibility? No. But I know how hard it is to live in Uganda. I know the opportunities that your kids can have, but they cannot have it. I know even if I'm tired, I can help. I can help, and you know that. In just one day, I can make things happen. Do you know why? People trust me. You know why? People can see the sacrifices I make for me and my children. Do you know why I look like this, Auntie? Because I chose to look like this for my children. How dare you lie? How dare you lie? How dare you lie about my family? You did not spend a single coin. Every single day you were with us, I thought for you. I thought about your medical problems. I thought about the opportunities that you can have. Auntie Christine, I kept quiet because I can protect myself. But you chose to badmouth my family and my children. I cannot accept that. I tried to communicate with you, Auntie Christine. Know that. Everyone who's watching right now, 4,000 people of you, 5,000 people of you, you know how much I have supported Auntie Christine. Auntie Christine, do not lie. Do not lie. Other than being there for my children, what did you do? Other than you being there for my children in front of the camera, what else did you do, Auntie Christine? You told me your children are having a hard time in Uganda. I did not have money, Auntie. My savings was empty. I did not have a house for my children. I was living in the house of my sibling who accepted us. My sisters gave me a capital to start a small business. I was working. I was pregnant. You guys know that. I was so pregnant, and to the very last day I gave birth to Mayumi, I was working. Because you told me that your children are having a hard time because they were living with your relative in Uganda, and the relative was giving them a hard time, and you were depressed about it. You were sad about it because your children are having a hard time. I told you, Auntie, if that's the problem, I'm going to solve it for you. Yet I had a lot of responsibilities in my hand, but I accepted it. Again, I accepted that. And that's just 1 month before, after we left Uganda. We were in the Philippines for 1 month. Auntie told me the problem was the children were living with their relative, and the relative is always bad-mouthing the children. And the children feels bad every day, and they feel like they are feeling depressed and they are feeling sad because when you live somewhere and that person doesn't want you, and they are kids, they are minors, they felt bad, they cannot focus in their studies. I told Auntie, remove your children right away. I will send money. Look for an apartment that they can stay close to the school. They are able to live. They are able to live on their own because they're now secondary students. Can they cook for themselves? You said yes. I asked you, can they take care of themselves? You said yes. Then I told you, Auntie, I will support the children in their apartment beside their school. Look for a place. A week later, your sister went and communicated to you, said that your children finally found an apartment. The apartment that I did not see for 2 years, Auntie Christine. Auntie Christine, know very well the very root of this that I tried to hide from everyone. My family doesn't know the things I had to do for you because I am sincere of helping you. And you know all of this. I have no intention in speaking in my language. Auntie, this message is for you. Now we have 4,000, 5,000 people watching. Auntie Christine, you can say anything you want about me and my family. But this is coming out now, all of it. I started sending money every month. I give you your allowances every month because I know you also have your expenses. You have agreed to stay with us. I asked you a lot of times to go home. You begged that you did not want to go home. I started sending money for your children, for their apartment, and now for 2 years I have paid the apartment every single month while paying my own expenses here in the Philippines, while raising my children alone, while working from morning till evening. I was so pregnant with Mayumi. If you guys can remember that, I cannot lie and make this up. You saw. All of you saw. Auntie Christine, I tried talking to you about everything. You blocked me. You blocked me. You stayed in your room. You laid down on your bed. You be on your phone. You sat down. You laid down. You sat down. You slept. You know why you know what's the reason why I did not speak after you left, Auntie Christine? Because this is what I was trying to avoid. Tell them, Auntie Christine, tell everyone, other than being there for my children, what else have you done? You cannot badmouth me like this, Auntie Christine, when I took you as my responsibility fully since the day one I took you out of your country. I sent money for your children every single month to pay for their apartment. I had a big vision for your children as a mother. At least for that small thing I could support. Then you stayed with us. Auntie, your mood swings. It's something that I have struggled for the last 4 years before we left Uganda. You had your moods that I respected. You had your moods and manners that I gave in. Why? This heart of ours, this head of ours, we grew up very poor, Auntie Christine. Do not use it against me. Do not use it against me. Because me and my siblings, we grew up when we had nothing. I supported you, Auntie. I traveled with you and you know that. You made content. You were allowed to make content any time of the day, any time of the night. You have access to everything. I have made sure you have Wi-Fi all the time. I got you an iPhone. I helped you pay for the iPhone so you can make better content. You could never have them, these opportunities in Uganda, and you know that. And that is the biggest reason why I took you in, to give you that opportunity. You were allowed to do things, Auntie Christine. Do not lie to my people. Now answer me. Make something. Because now I will put everything out. You were allowed to vlog. Your vlog is Tuliemele. Did you spend a single coin to make your vlogs? Did you spend a single coin? Be honest, Auntie Christine. All your vlogs ran for 2 years without spending a single coin. When you cook something, your food, our food, whatever dish it is, I get you the ingredients you need. Did you also want me to do the work? Auntie Christine, every time you have money, and all the subscribers know this, all the viewers know this, you guys know this very well, nothing was hidden from you. Every time money comes for Auntie Christine, not even a single coin stays in my country. All of Auntie Christine's money, plus the children's money for their apartment, plus whatever gifts are given to Auntie Christine, they are automatically sent to Uganda. And I am the one who takes care of everything. Auntie Christine, I have a record of everything. If I did not starve you since day one that we met you, when I was still in Uganda, how can you say that I starve you now? You vlogged, Auntie Christine. Your vlog ran for 2 years. You did not spend a single thing, whatever. You did not. Your selfie, your tripod, I gave it to you. Your phone, I helped you pay with that with my money. Auntie, I am not rich. I am just a single mother who works from morning till nighttime until the very last day I had to give birth to my daughter. I came back to work, Auntie Christine, 1 week after I gave birth. I got sick because I overworked myself. Now I am taking medicine every single day because of the responsibilities I took on. But it's okay. It was the decision I made. And I had to face them. My siblings did not have any idea about how heavy the responsibility was. But every time I asked for their help, they were there for me. Everything that you have, Auntie Christine, it's either a gift or given to you. Not a single coin was spent. One year happened. You were there for my children. And I've been very grateful. Every day, every time I vlog, I shared that you are there living with us. We are sharing the responsibilities. You are here with me for a long-term stay. It was not a 3-day stay, Auntie. You were here with us for a long-term stay. I handled all your expenses, from security to your safety, to your medical expenses, travel expenses, visa expenses, apartment expenses of your children, your beauty expenses, Auntie. I took you to salons so you don't feel that you are not going to experience them. Those are the main purpose why I took you in, to give you and let you experience the life that you can never experience back in your country. And you know I am telling the truth. Lie, Auntie. Lie some more. Lie after I make this live video. Choose your lie and say all of them, Auntie Christine. Because you know why? All your lies, you show your proofs for them and I'm going to show mine. Since you left my country, you uploaded all the videos. You know what, Auntie? If I am a bad person, I would have taken your phone and deleted the videos of my children. But I trusted you understood our agreement. You did not upload any videos the moment I told you to stop when I was still in Uganda. But what did you do? You chose to upload them the moment you left my country, and those are not allowed. I will be very clear. I have a record of when I told you to stop filming my kids. You uploaded my children's videos without my consent. You slapped my child in front of the camera. Everyone saw it. And now you are deleting all the comments about that video slapped 4 minutes and 19 seconds on your video, that because you were so in a hurry to upload, you did not edit it properly. And I have them, Auntie Christine. I have the records of my children being hurt. I have records of my children. I have photos of my children. Kahil spoke to me a lot of times, and I assured my son, I'm gonna solve whatever problem is happening in my house. And I solved it quietly, Auntie Christine. I made sure you are going to leave my country properly. People ask me a lot of times. 2,000 people, 4,000 people, 5,000 people watching right now. I am grateful you are here. You can choose. I will not force you to believe whatever you want to believe. This message is for Auntie Christine. Now, I want you, Auntie Christine, to hear this. You refused to communicate with me. Since I came back from Uganda, you were in your room, sleeping, waking up, sitting down, sleeping, waking up, sleeping down. You blocked me. In social media, you blocked the only way of communication that I have with you to communicate with my children a week after I left Philippines to finish some personal transactions in Uganda. You know that. Do not lie, Auntie. You said that I was not communicating with you. You have texted me. You have texted me. The last text you had with me is you will stop vlogging my children. Because I told you so. And I did not have to explain to you or anyone. I could tell my sister to stop vlogging my children, and they don't owe me any, I don't owe them any explanation. That goes with you as well. And I don't care whatever people are telling about me. These are my children. You blocked me, Auntie Christine. You told the people around you that your phone was broken, where in fact 2 phones were working, and you were calling people in Uganda to tell them that you needed to buy hair, beauty products, shampoo, hair conditioner for yourself, so I could bring them back to you when I leave your country. You were bad-mouthing people around us, telling people in social media and in your YouTube that nobody wants to talk to you, that I am not talking to you directly. You blocked me a week after I left my home. I was speaking to you, Auntie Christine, in the CCTV because you were not able to answer my messages. I talked to you in the CCTV, you did not respond. I asked my family to communicate to you to open your phone and communicate with me. You had 2 phones, Auntie Christine. One brand new iPhone 13. And one phone that was never broken until you claimed that it was broken. But guess what? My people saw you using your phones when you were here. But it's okay. I let you have your lies. Because I said everything will have a solution in its own time. The important thing for me was my children. Auntie Christine, you know this. I fought and I lived and I wake up and I sleep at night thinking for my children alone. You have no respect. You are ungrateful. You chose to lie. Every single day, every single video that you uploaded while sitting in my house is a lie, Auntie Christine. Now answer this video. Answer this live video. When were you treated badly in my house with my family? A day, weeks before I left for Uganda, I was attacked by a disease. I uploaded a short video where I showed you guys that I was taken to the hospital by my family. At the first, let me just say, guys, I know a lot of you here are very curious about everything. Now you might see people hating me and bashing me. I would like to request you guys to only give attention to real accounts, live accounts, people's account. I would like to request you not to give any attention to fake and dummy accounts that's commenting and sharing false and fake messages and informations about me and my family. As long as it's a fake and dummy account, it will not be entertained. If you would like to be entertained, please make sure that your account is real and live with your proper information, your proper name. If you are who you are, you don't have to hide. If your intention is to say the truth and comment with the truth, you are allowed to voice out your opinion. I don't stop you. But for people who uses fake and dummy accounts, you will not be entertained. The moment someone is saying bad things and hateful things, that's okay. Make sure your account is valid. Once I open your account and it's a fake and dummy account, you will not be entertained. You will be blocked and you will be deleted. Only those ones I will respect are the ones with a real, true account, especially in Facebook. A lot of people has been sharing messages and comments about me and my children. They are using fake and dummy accounts. Make sure that you can reveal yourself. Because if you are who you are and you are saying the truth, then why use a dummy account? If your concern is really my children, show yourself. Another story, the next time, that was the first time I asked Auntie to leave Uganda when she was depressed a month after we left Uganda and we were in the Philippines. The first depressed and sadness of Auntie was about her children. I was able to solve that by sending money to Uganda to afford the apartment of the children that cost around 150,000 Ugandan shillings or around 2,000 pesos every month for the two kids. It's an apartment that she claimed close to the school. For 2 years of paying the apartment, I have not seen a photo nor a video of the apartment. I have never asked. For 2 years, I have never asked. Auntie Christine, for 2 years, I have never asked you for photos or videos of the apartment because I chose to trust you. Auntie Christine, highlight all of this and answer all of this. And I am going to look to you, Auntie, straight in your eyes. I have sent money for 2 years for your children's apartment to make sure they can focus more on their studies. I never asked you to show me any proof of the apartment, a receipt of the payment, a picture of the room, a picture of the kids in front of the apartment. I never did, not even once. That's how much I chose to trust and help you, and how sincere I was to support you and your children through the hard life in Uganda. Weeks before I flew out of the Philippines, I got sick. I came back from work when I started feeling, it was around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I started feeling a very painful feeling in my stomach, the most painful thing I have felt in my life. I was home. I reached home. I traveled on a tricycle, on a public transport. That time I did not drive yet. I was not having my license yet that time. I reached home, the pain has started. And take this, guys, because this is another time that I asked Auntie to go back home. This story, another reason. You guys were wondering why I wanted her to go home. Now I'm going to tell you everything. I came back home from work. I went to my bedroom. If people knows me, the people who knows me and my family, I don't complain until up to the point that I cannot take it. May it be money, may it be situation, may it be a disease, a sickness, a pain in my body. They don't hear me complain unless I feel that I am dying. I came back home. I was feeling pain in my stomach. I went to my bedroom. I was at home with Auntie Christine in the kitchen. She was seated in the kitchen on her phone. My kids were all in the sitting room, living room, watching TV, and Kahil was here at that time. It was summer. Kahil was here for 2 months. Kahil was there playing with all his siblings. I kept quiet in my bedroom while taking the pain quietly. I had a very painful feeling in my stomach, a pain that I never felt before. I started sweating very big, and the pain was different, and it was something I never felt before, that I thought I'm going to faint, I'm going to die. I never had any idea what pain it was, but I kept quiet. 3 o'clock, I reached home. It was painful. On the first hour, it was extremely painful. I was on my bed trying to keep quiet. I did not want to worry everyone. I did not ask Auntie to check on me. I did not ask my kids to come and see me because I did not want to alert everyone. 4 o'clock came, I was in pain. I said this pain should go because I never had this pain before. Again, this is the second time that I wanted Auntie Christine to go back after this thing happened. And Auntie Christine, you know this because I called you to my bedroom, asked you to go back home in Uganda because of this specific reason. You know this. I was in pain from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, I was panicking. I asked you, Auntie Christine, to come and see me. You did not stand up from your chair. You were seated in the kitchen. You were seated the whole time I called you. The only people I had in this house was you, Auntie Christine. You, a very capable adult who was just seated in the kitchen while I was in pain. You were in the kitchen few steps away from me while I was dying of pain. My children are all minors. Kahil is 12, Kalbi is 5, Chico is 3, and Mayumi is 1. They were watching TV. I called you, Auntie Christine, how many times? You did not stand up. At 6 p.m., 3 hours after the pain in my stomach, I started texting my family. You never stood up. At 6 p.m., I started shouting to Kahil. I shouted because the pain I cannot bear. I did not even realize I was already shouting. I called my son at 6 p.m. to bring me something to drink, hot water, whatever, because Auntie Christine, you chose not to stand up when I was in pain. You sat down. You continued sitting down even if I called you a lot of times to help me because I was in pain. I started calling my family. In an hour, my family asked someone to deliver medicine very fast. My family assumed that Auntie Christine was there taking care of me the whole time I was in pain until I told my family to come and pick me up because the pain is killing me and I was thinking I'm going to die. Kahil was crying. The sister, the brothers were crying. Kahil did not know what to do. Auntie Christine, it was dinner time. My kids were hungry. They were crying. I was asking for you to come to help me because I was in pain. You were sitting in the kitchen. You chose not to stand up. This house is too small. My door was open. You heard me scream in pain. Kahil was crying. He did not know what to do. His siblings are crying. Mayumi was crying. You were not standing up. I was screaming in pain. I was calling him to give me anything. I screamed, Auntie Christine, I screamed for you. I said, Auntie, bring me anything I can at least put in my belly. I was already shouting. I was even wondering why. Why were you not standing? I asked you, Auntie, why are you not standing? I am in so much pain. I need your help. You sat down in the kitchen and listened at me scream in pain. And if not for the pain, Auntie Christine, the next day I would have already packed your things and let you go home in Uganda without even caring for you. My family came. I told them, you need to bring me to the hospital. You need to bring me to the hospital because I feel like I'm dying. And you know, my family knows me very much. That they know when I say, you need to help me, they know I cannot take it. My sister, this has been my personality since I was in high school. This has been my personality in college. This was my personality after I became a mother. This was my personality and it's always been my personality after I become a mother of 4. I don't ask for help and up to the point that I cannot take it. My sister, Madame Ten Gives, and the husband drove very quickly to pick me up. They saw me in the bedroom, sweating, dying of pain. I told them, take me to the hospital. I'm going to die in this house when my kids are just watching me. Because, Auntie Christine, I asked you to come, to bring me anything. Bring me an ointment. Bring me hot water. Try to get my phone and contact. I was in too much pain. At least you should have stood up, but you did not, Auntie Christine. And if I have a CCTV in my bedroom, I would share it to the world. What happened on that day? And for you who chose to listen and chose to support Auntie, it's okay. You support her, you hire her. I don't stop you from doing that. If Auntie Christine thought that my family was not safe, how come she was able to travel locally in our country? How come she was able to do salon, spa? How come she's able to do vlogging in 2 years? How come she's able to meet new friends? How come she has photos with subscribers? How come she has photos with a lot of people? If she was not treated fairly, if she was being maltreated, if she was being hidden. My sister took me to the hospital. I was brought to the emergency room for an immediate action for